Hey everyone! Welcome back to English Between Us. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike.
So, Mike, you know what happened to me this morning? I was running late for work, as usual, and I completely forgot to make coffee. I was so groggy the entire morning. I felt like a zombie.
Oh no, that's the worst. I can't function without my morning coffee either. But honestly, I'm worse than you. I set 3 alarms every morning and I still hit snooze like 5 times.
Really? Even when you have something important?
Even then, my routine is a disaster. I wake up, check my phone for like 20 minutes, then panic because I'm late every single day.
That's too much for me. I need structure. I wake up, I shower, I make breakfast, always the same thing, by the way, and then I'm out the door.
Wait, always the same breakfast? What do you eat?
Toast with avocado and scrambled eggs. Every day.
Every day? That sounds so boring.
It's not boring, it's efficient. I don't have to think about it. Plus, I actually like it.
Huh. I guess we're very different people.
Actually, that's kind of funny because that's what we're talking about today, right? Our daily routines, our habits, all the little things we do every single day.
Exactly. And you know what? This is probably one of the most useful topics for English learners. Because when you meet someone, when you make small talk, when you're chatting with a coworker, you talk about your day. You talk about what you did yesterday, what you're planning for tomorrow.
Right. It's not fancy vocabulary. It's not business English or academic English. It's just life, real life, the stuff you actually do and talk about every day.
And here's the thing. If you can talk comfortably about your daily routine, your habits, your schedule, you can have a conversation with almost anyone. It's universal, you know what I mean?
I totally get that. So here's a question for all of you listening. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Think about it for a second. Can you describe your morning routine in English? If you can, great. If you can't, don't worry. That's exactly what we're here for today.
We're going to help you talk about your daily life naturally, like a native speaker. Not in a textbook way, but in a real conversational way.
So stick with us. This is going to be fun.
All right. Let's start with some basic words and phrases that you'll use all the time when talking about your day.
First one, routine. Your routine is the things you do regularly, usually in the same order, like my morning routine. Wake up, shower, breakfast, leave. That's my routine.
And I have a terrible routine. Or maybe I don't have a routine at all. I'm more spontaneous?
Is that what we're calling it now?
Hey, I'm flexible. But yeah, routine is super important. You'll hear people say, "What's your morning routine?" Or, "I need to get into a better routine."
Next word, schedule. Your schedule is your plan for the day, what time things happen, like, I have a busy schedule today, or what's on your schedule this week?
I use this one constantly. "Sorry, I can't meet you today. My schedule is packed." That means I have no free time.
Or you're just making excuses.
Sometimes both. You know what's funny? Sarah always says her schedule is tight. That means the same thing. Very busy, no room for anything else.
It's true. My schedule is usually pretty tight during the week, but on weekends, I try to keep my schedule flexible. That means I don't plan too much so I can do whatever I want.
That's smart. I should do that more. Okay, what's next?
Errands. These are small tasks you need to do, like going to the bank, picking up groceries, mailing a package, all those little things.
Oh, I hate running errands. It takes so much time.
Really? I actually don't mind them. I usually do all my errands on Saturday morning. I make a list and I just knock them out one by one.
That's so organized. I just do them whenever I remember, which means I'm always forgetting something.
Run errands is the expression we use. I need to run some errands this afternoon. You can also say do errands, but run errands is more common.
Another good one. Chores. These are household tasks. Cleaning, washing dishes, doing laundry, taking out the trash, all the boring stuff you have to do at home.
I do my chores on Sunday. That's my cleaning day. I vacuum, I do laundry, I clean the bathroom, everything.
You have a day for that?
Of course, it's easier that way. You don't?
I just clean when things get messy, which happens more often than I'd like to admit.
I believe it. Okay, here's an important phrase. Get ready. This means to prepare yourself, usually to go somewhere. I need to get ready for work. Or how long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
For me, like 10 minutes. Shower, get dressed, done.
That's because you're a guy. For me, it's more like 30 minutes. Hair, makeup, choosing an outfit, it adds up.
Wait, you spend time choosing an outfit every morning?
Sometimes, if I have a meeting or something important, yeah, you know what I mean. You want to look good.
I guess. I just grab whatever's clean.
That's obvious.
Hey! All right, another important one, commute. Your commute is your journey to work or school. My commute is about 40 minutes, or I have a long commute.
How long is your commute, Mike?
About 25 minutes by car. Not too bad. What about you?
I take the subway, so it's about 30 minutes, but honestly, I don't mind it. I listen to podcasts or read. It's kind of nice to have that time to myself.
I totally get that. Some people hate their commute, but if you use the time well, it's not that bad.
Exactly. And here's a verb you'll use constantly, grab. When you grab something, you take it quickly, like, I need to grab my keys, or let's grab lunch, or I'll grab a coffee on my way.
Oh yeah, I use this all the time. I'm gonna grab a snack, or can you grab that for me?
It's very casual and very common. Native speakers say grab way more than get or take.
Last one for this section. Catch up on. This means to do something you're behind on. I need to catch up on work, or I'm catching up on my favorite TV show.
I love this phrase. On Sunday evenings, I catch up on everything. Emails, messages, TV shows I missed during the week.
Same, although I'm usually trying to catch up on sleep too.
Tell me about it. We all need more sleep.
All right, so now that we have some vocabulary, let's practice using it in real questions and answers, because that's how you actually use these words, right? In conversation.
Exactly. So, Mike, how do you ask someone about their daily routine? What's the question?
You can simply ask, what's your daily routine like? That's probably the most common way.
Perfect. And how would you answer that?
Well, I'd say something like, my routine is pretty simple. I wake up around 7, have breakfast, and then head to work. After work, I usually go to the gym or just relax at home.
See, that was natural. He said pretty simple. That's a nice way to start. And he used usually to show it's not exactly the same every day. You can also say, what time do you usually wake up? That's more specific.
Right. And a good answer might be, I usually wake up at 6:30, but sometimes I sleep in until 7 on weekends.
Sleep in. That's another great phrase. It means to wake up later than usual. I love sleeping in on Saturdays.
Me too. Okay, another common question. How do you spend your evenings? Or what do you do after work?
Those are great for getting to know someone. I'd say, after work, I usually cook dinner, watch some TV, and then read before bed. Nothing too exciting.
That sounds pretty exciting to me. I'm more like, I get home, order takeout, watch Netflix, and fall asleep on the couch.
Really? Even when you have plans?
I try to have plans, but yeah, a lot of nights I'm just tired. You can also ask, are you a morning person or a night owl?
Oh, I love this question. A morning person is someone who feels energetic in the morning. A night owl is someone who stays up late and feels more awake at night.
I'm definitely a night owl. I'm useless in the morning.
I'm a morning person. I love waking up early when everything is quiet.
Huh, we really are opposites. Okay, let's do a quick practice. Sarah, what time do you usually get home from work?
I usually get home around 6:30. Then I change into comfortable clothes and I start making dinner. What about you?
I get home around 6. I'm usually pretty hungry, so I eat dinner right away. Then I just chill for the rest of the evening.
Do you have time to exercise or anything?
Sometimes. I try to go to the gym 3 times a week, but honestly, it doesn't always happen.
I know, right? It's hard to stay consistent.
See how natural that was? We talked about schedules, habits, and even exercise. All very normal conversation topics.
Now let's talk about some idioms, expressions that native speakers use all the time when discussing daily life.
First one, call it a day. When you call it a day, you decide to stop working or doing something. I'm tired. Let's call it a day.
Wait, what does that actually mean? Like, why do we say call it a day?
That's a good question. It basically means you're done for the day. You've done enough work, so you're stopping. I've been working for 8 hours. I think I'll call it a day.
Can you give me an example of when you'd use it?
Sure. Let's say you're studying with a friend and you're both exhausted. You might say, "Okay, I think we should call it a day. We can continue tomorrow."
That makes sense. I use this at work all the time. Like, it's already 7 p.m., I'm going to call it a day and finish this tomorrow.
Perfect example. Next one, up and running. This means something is working or functioning properly. My computer is finally up and running. Or, I need my coffee before I'm up and running in the morning.
Oh, I love this one. I say it about myself constantly. Give me 10 minutes and I'll be up and running. It means I need a little time to wake up and be functional.
Exactly. It's not just for machines. You can use it for people too. After my morning coffee, I'm up and running.
Here's another one. In a rush or in a hurry. Both mean you don't have much time. I'm in a rush this morning, or sorry, I'm in a hurry. Can we talk later?
I feel like I'm always in a rush in the mornings. It's like no matter what time I wake up, I'm somehow running late.
That's because you hit snooze 5 times.
Fair point. You know what's funny? There's also rush hour. That's the time when everyone is commuting to or from work and traffic is terrible.
Oh, rush hour is the worst. I try to avoid it if I can. If I leave just 15 minutes earlier, the subway is so much less crowded.
Smart. Last one for this section, wind down. This means to relax and prepare to sleep or end the day. I like to wind down with a book before bed.
What does that mean? Like, why wind down?
It's like you're winding down a clock, slowing down, calming down. You're transitioning from an active state to a relaxed state.
Can you give me an example?
Yeah. After a long day at work, I like to wind down by watching TV or taking a hot shower. It helps me relax.
I wind down with herbal tea and reading. It's my favorite part of the day, honestly. It's so peaceful.
That sounds nice. I should try that instead of scrolling through my phone for an hour.
You should. Your brain needs time to wind down before sleep.
All right, let's practice some conversations. Let's pretend we're in different situations and see how we'd naturally use all this vocabulary.
Good idea. Okay, scenario 1. We're co-workers meeting at the coffee shop near our office before work starts. I'll start. Hey, Mike, good morning.
Oh, hey, Sarah. How's it going? You're here early.
Yeah, I know. I woke up at like 5:30 and couldn't fall back asleep, so I figured I'd just start my day. Are you getting your usual?
Yep, large coffee, black. I need it today. I stayed up way too late last night. I was catching up on that new series everyone's talking about.
Really? Was it good?
So good. But now I'm paying for it. I'm in such a rush this morning, I barely had time to grab breakfast.
You should grab something here. They have pretty good pastries.
Maybe I will. What are your plans after work today?
Not much. I need to run some errands. Pick up dry cleaning, go to the pharmacy, maybe grab groceries. Just typical Wednesday stuff. What about you?
I'm going to the gym after work. Trying to stick to my routine, 3 times a week.
Good for you. I need to get better about that. My schedule has been so tight lately.
Tell me about it. Work has been crazy. All right, I should probably get my coffee and head to the office. See you in there?
Yeah, see you soon.
See how natural that was? We talked about sleep, morning routines, plans after work, errands, and schedules, all in one short conversation.
Exactly. Okay, scenario 2, let's pretend we're friends planning our weekend. It's Friday afternoon and we're texting about what to do. I'll start. Hey, are you free tomorrow?
I think so. I have to do some chores in the morning, laundry and cleaning my apartment, but I should be done by noon. What did you have in mind?
Want to grab lunch and maybe check out that new museum downtown? I've been meaning to go.
That sounds fun. What time?
How about 1 o'clock? That gives you time to finish your chores and we can take our time.
Perfect. I'll be up and running by then. Where should we meet?
Let's meet at that cafe on Main Street. We can grab a quick bite and then walk to the museum. It's only like a 10-minute walk.
Sounds good to me. Oh, but I might be in a bit of a rush. I have plans with my family for dinner at 6.
No problem. We can call it a day by 5. That gives us plenty of time.
Great. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. See you tomorrow.
There we go. Another natural conversation. We made plans, we talked about chores and schedules, and we used phrases like grab lunch and call it a day.
Let's do one more. Scenario 3, talking about a typical weekday. Mike, what's your typical Monday like?
Oh man, Mondays are rough. I usually wake up around 7, but I hit snooze a few times, so I actually get out of bed around 7:30.
Only 30 minutes? That's not too bad.
Yeah, but then I'm in a rush the whole morning. I take a quick shower, get dressed, grab a coffee and maybe a banana, and then I'm out the door by 8:15.
What's your commute like?
About 25 minutes. I drive to work, so if there's traffic, it can be longer. I usually listen to podcasts on the way. It helps me wake up and wind down from the rush of getting ready.
Wait, wind down? Don't you mean wake up?
Both, I guess. Like, I'm stressed from rushing, so the drive helps me calm down. But the podcast also helps me become more alert. Does that make sense?
I totally get that. Okay, so you get to work around 8:45.
Yeah, around then. Work is pretty standard. Meetings, emails, projects, nothing too exciting. My lunch break is at noon. I usually either bring leftovers or grab something nearby.
And after work?
I leave around 5:30. Then I go home, maybe stop at the grocery store if I need something, and then I'm home by 6:15. I eat dinner, watch some TV or read, and try to get to bed by 11.
Try to?
Okay, it's usually more like midnight. I'm a night owl, remember?
Right. Well, that sounds like a pretty typical weekday. Not too different from mine, actually.
See, everyone? These are the kinds of conversations you'll have when you meet someone new or catch up with friends. It's all about routines, schedules, and daily habits.
You know what's interesting? Talking about your daily routine is perfect for small talk.
Absolutely. When you don't know someone well or when there's an awkward silence, you can always ask about their day or their routine.
Right. Like if you're in an elevator with a coworker, you might say, "How was your weekend?" Or "What time did you get in this morning?"
And you don't need to have a long answer. Short, friendly responses work great. It was good, pretty relaxing. How about yours? Or, I got in around 9. Traffic was crazy today.
Exactly. And here's the key. You agree and then add something, right? Like if someone says Mondays are the worst, you don't just say, "Yeah." You say, "I know, right? I can never wake up on time on Mondays."
That keeps the conversation going. You're building on what they said instead of just agreeing and creating silence.
Another good technique, ask follow-up questions. If someone says, "I had a busy weekend," you can ask, "Oh yeah? What did you do?" That shows you're interested and gives them something to talk about.
And if you're the one answering, give a little detail. Don't just say, "Nothing much." Say something like, "Nothing too exciting, just ran some errands and caught up on housework. But it was nice to have some downtime."
Right. That's specific enough to be interesting, but general enough to be relatable. Everyone runs errands and does chores, you know?
Exactly. And here's something important. It's okay if your days are boring or repetitive. Most people's are. You don't need to have something exciting to talk about. Just be honest.
So true. I mean, my daily routine is pretty much the same every day, and that's fine. It's normal. And when you talk about it in English, you're practicing real, useful conversation.
The more you talk about your actual life, your real routine, your real habits, the more comfortable you'll get with English. Because you're not memorizing scripts, you're talking about stuff you know.
We've been talking for a while now about daily routines, haven't we?
Yeah, and you know what? We covered a lot. We talked about basic vocabulary like routine, schedule, errands, and chores. We practiced common questions like, what's your daily routine? And are you a morning person or a night owl?
We also learned some great idioms. Call it a day, wind down, in a rush. All things native speakers say constantly.
And we did those role plays, which I think are super helpful. We showed how these words and phrases come together in real conversations, whether you're making plans with a friend, chatting with a coworker, or just describing your typical day.
Right, and we talked about how useful all of this is for small talk, because honestly, that's where you'll use this stuff the most, when you're getting to know someone, when you're breaking the ice, when you're just being friendly.
The thing is, you don't need to memorize everything we talked about today. That's not realistic. Just pick 1 or 2 phrases that you like. Use them this week. See how it feels.
Exactly. Maybe it's run errands, or maybe it's wind down, or maybe it's just asking someone, what time do you usually wake up? Start small. Build from there.
And here's the most important thing. Mistakes are how we learn. If you say something wrong, if you forget a word, if you mess up, that's totally fine. That's part of the process.
I know it can feel scary to speak in a language that's not your native language, but every time you practice, every time you try, you get a little bit better, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment.
And talking about your daily life is actually one of the easiest ways to practice, because you're talking about things you know, things you do every day. You're not trying to discuss philosophy or politics, you're just being yourself.
All right, everyone. I think that's enough for today.
Yeah, we don't want to overload your brain.
Thanks so much for listening to us talk about daily life in English. We hope this was helpful.
And remember, if you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to English Between Us.
We make new videos every week to help you improve your English.
Seriously, hitting that subscribe button helps us so much, and make sure you don't miss future lessons.
And leave a comment below. Tell us, what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you have a morning routine like me, or are you more spontaneous like Mike? We'd love to hear from you.
Reading your comments makes our day. We really do read them all.
And if this was helpful, give us a thumbs up. It really helps other English learners find our content.
All right, everyone, take care.
Keep practicing, keep learning.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. And hey, don't forget to wind down tonight. Get some good sleep.
Perfect ending. Bye.